Hey guys, happy Sunday. Guess what? I have some amazingly good news. Right, so John and I are sitting out in the garden with the girls because the sun is shining and the sky is blue and it's a really nice warm day. It's like spring, despite the fact I've got a scarf on. And John comes inside and leaves me out in the garden. And then I go, and then he comes back out in the garden and I'm like, what are you chewing? And he just smiles and he says, close your eyes. So I close my eyes. This is really romantic, sorry. I close my eyes and he gets down on one knee and he puts my engagement ring on my finger and asks me to marry him. My engagement ring has been found. I'm so happy. It was in one of the cookies. In one of the blooming cookies. So it obviously fallen in the bowl when I took my ring off. So, but I'm so happy. I was so happy I cried. Such a lot of sentimental value. So I'm a happy chappy today. Left John out in the garden. There he is. He's with the girls. Such a nice sunny day today, so we're just out in the garden chilling with them. So we've got some old books that we picked up from my mum and dad's. They're having a clear out and we've got some of these books and they're really quite interesting because they're sort of old-fashioned garden and cookery books. So we've got some books like this already, but I think it's quite useful to look at other ones. And yeah, you just get to kind of, I like looking at like the old-fashioned books and the recipes and things because I find sometimes the more modern cookbooks and things put loads and loads of ingredients in that you don't need or you never used to have. So I really like doing that. And yeah, so we're getting lots of ideas for our little kitchen garden. I'll take you round and show you. You planted your broad beans yesterday, didn't you? Was it yesterday?
Yeah, under the polytunnel thing.
You only did 2 rows though, wasn't it?
1 row of broad beans and 1 row of radishes.
Okay, and then we're going to do successional.
Yeah.
Successional. When are you going to sow the next lot?
A couple of weeks' time, I think.
So it'll be like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Say.
Yeah, see what the weather does.
Yeah, cool.
Leaks in sort of March, I think.
Cool, brilliant. Right, so girls are quite happy, frolicking. It's quite a nice day, so I'll take you round. Across the gravel. There we go. Little veggie patch. Little being the operative word with his polytunnel on. Now we've been watching lots of programs or videos and vlogs on YouTube on allotments and on vegetable plots and self-sufficiency, and as I said, we used to have our own allotment, we don't anymore. And I want to grow far more vegetables than John's little veggie patch, so I'm thinking, like, we've got a patio area here and the shed there. I'm thinking of making this more space here for veggies. John says slowly, start off slow this year. I say let's go for it with gusto. So yeah, we're having a little bit of a debate about that at the moment. And just sitting in the garden enjoying the sunshine because it's been wet for so long in England that it's nice to have some sunshine. John's just mucking out the herd. I tell you, 2 rabbits, 2 guinea pigs, but sometimes it feels like it's a herd of elephants, doesn't it?
They smell like it.
They do smell like it sometimes. But you know, hygiene is of the element when you have indoor animals. So yeah, he's just mucking out the herd. I'm going to start on lunch. So at the weekends we try and have like our main meal at lunchtime, and you know, that way in the you know, you don't have to have your meal late, you know, because you don't always, like at the weekends, if you're all chilled out and relaxed, you don't always feel like cooking in the evenings. And also we find we eat less if we have like our main meal at lunchtime, then we don't really eat later on in the day, or if we do, it's only like something very light, so it works out kind of better. And then you're sluggish, you know, your system's all sluggish and that, if you know what I mean. So today we are having a hot squash fold over, and it's from my tried and tested and trusty River Cottage veg every day. Now I roasted the squash yesterday because we were going to eat this yesterday, and then in the end we had soup, and I was like, well, I didn't fancy it, but I was like, you know, keep for tomorrow, it's already done, so that's what we've got to do. So it's just a case of assembling now, which is really rather nice and quick and easy. I shall just probably zap this in the microwave just to heat it up a bit, and then bish bash bosh, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, we've got a nice lunch. There we are, there's the flatbreads, and you just take a little sample of everything. You've got raw red onion, the roasted butternut squash with thyme and garlic, that's mixed as rocket and salad leaves in there, and goat cheese, and you just roll it all up like a taco basically, and it's just very yummy. Guys, so just going through some more of the stuff that I bought back from my parents. And I came across an exercise book, my sketchbook, for when I did art in year 9, so I was about 13. And I've just been going through it, and I'm slightly outraged by it. And I'm going to share it with you and see what you think also. So here we go. Right, here's my sketchbook. So this is 1993. So, oh, if you can, that's pencil. That I did of a karate suit, you know, fair enough. And 8 out of 10, well drawn and spaced. Take care to make all details precise. Okay, that's fairly good. So then I've got this painting. I have no idea what it is, what the base. I think it might even be oil. Might be oils, because it's really, yeah, I think it's oils. Okay, so that was one of Van Gogh's. 10 out of 10. Well done for painting. A lovely study. Okay, that's fair enough. I have no idea what this is, but I've got 8 out of 10 for that. A silhouette of my mum. Grade B or A. Fair enough. Do we? No. Silhouette of the Queen. I've got a C for that. So what makes me get a C for that one and a B or an A for that one? They don't look any different to me, but whatever. No idea what this is. I've got a C for it, and she's just written tones. So I guess that's because she's done a little cross hatching there. I guess she wants me to do more tones. What astonishes me is how it kind of continues. I absolutely love my doodle of the cat, and I love this doodle here that I made up a character for, Private Inspector Chalong, or Chalong, and I've only got a B for it. So I have absolutely no idea. Why are you laughing? Is it
Inspector Shlong?
Shlong? What's wrong with that? Right, well, what's worse is what I wrote, okay? It looks like a business card. Private Eye, at your service to help with cases of the unusual sort, i.e. missing persons. For a detective who has had experience with the FBI, call, and it's a 24-hour phone number, apparently. Right, okay, moving on. A drawing of a body spray. I got a B for it, and the critique I got was outline. How is that going to help me just by writing outline? I tell you, no wonder I hated school and got bored of it. Here we go. Drawing of Chanel No. 5 perfume. I got an E and disappointing. But yes, now looking back at it as an adult, yes, it is disappointing. But just putting disappointing is not really going to help me improve and learn, is it? That's just rubbish. I can't really remember this very well, but this teacher's just not helped me at all. A sketch of a hand, 7 out of 10. This is where it gets. What did she put for that? 8 out of 10. Hands are difficult to draw, aren't they? Yes. 9 out of 10. Okay. A grade B or C. Idea is good, character is good. Oh, thank you very much. This face I got 10 out of 10. Excellent effort. Right, this is a sketch of 2 people. 8 out of 10. And all she's written is feet, which is very helpful. And then I have this picture of the face. And this is what really gets my goat, okay? They've drawn this face. She's put 7 out of 10, a bit scribbly. Okay, so this is where I go wrong. Because as a child, just for a teacher writing scribbly, how does that help me? You know, that doesn't help me at all. And it's too, like, firstly, she should have said, you know, like, good effort. Now start to think about the proportions, get the proportions in line. Start to think about where the lips placement is. You know, start to think about expression. That would be helpful criticism, not a bit scribbly. And also, because a lot of the drawings I do, and at college, we were taught to do scribbly. We were taught to do scribbly, and then, you know, and leave it as it is, or then rub bits out, because art is kind of in the eye of the beholder, and there are various different art forms, and people can appreciate different art forms. And now I love my scribbly rabbits, but looking back on that, I'm like, I could have been seriously put off of art by some of the crappy critique that I got. Was there any more? I think that was it. There was just that one that says scribbly, because look, that's what she says, a bit scribbly. That is seriously rubbish as a critique, isn't it? How is any child supposed to, you know, advance and progress in art? That just pisses me off. It's lucky I was a bit nerdy at school, because if I wasn't nerdy, then goodness knows. I've got my old toy box there with some photos of me when I was younger. They're hideous. I mean, look like a little boy. I mean, seriously. Ah, it's a nice sweet. There's some really nice ones. I can show you a nice one. Ah, look at my little chubbiness. Ah. There's this one. Get it open. There. I graduated. My big fluffy frizzy hair sticking out of my mortar. Oh, brilliant. Isn't it great looking back on old stuff? So yeah, it's just stuff that got some of my stuff from my mum and dad's. They're moving, so they're kind of, and they're downsizing. So just kind of sorting through stuff in my old toy box that my grandpa made. Oh, poor little horse stuck in there. So that's good fun, going through some of that stuff. Is it a jar of mud? Is it a jar of what? It's John's been saving all our tea bags and crumbling them up, all the contents of our tea, and that's to go in your compost.
Yeah.
Are you putting it straight onto the garden, or are you putting it in the compost bin?
Yeah, I'll probably chuck it in the other end that's not used at the moment.
Oh, okay, cool. Digging it in.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I don't know if it's right, but
trial and error, babe. Trial and error.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm going to show them your salad crop.
Ooh.
Look at that. We are not going to starve. We have got, was this micro veg now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't this what people have like in posh restaurants, and they have micro salads or micro greens or whatever?
Yeah, it's going to be a micro dinner, isn't it?
It's micro. It's macro, micro. Groovy.